Hey there! The weather here is beautiful today. I'm out for a walk, clear my head, get some exercise, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about impulse control. And those of you who have ADHD, like me, might know what I'm talking about. And one of the things that I will tell you later in this video is how I help curb my impulse control. It can be done on a good day. So, impulse control, what is that? I had a conversation with my partner this morning, and it sparked a memory of being a kid and just like having a wild impulse to, I don't know, be sitting there having lunch at the elementary school table and tossing the piece of food I was eating at the kid who was sitting across from me. Or, I don't know, going underneath the table and tying the shoes of my friend so that when he stood up, he would find his shoes tied and perhaps trip. And as kids, you know, that was fun and pranks and stuff. Haha, it's funny. But as you get older, impulse control becomes more of an issue. If you were lucky enough to be diagnosed early on, then impulse control issues and ADHD were something you learned about at an early age and maybe learned how to deal with. For those of you like me who are over 50, hell man, if I can get home from work and I've got to have a drink and it's going to numb the outside world as well as turn down the inner voices and the racing thoughts, yeah man, let's do it. Or you're up late at night and you're shopping on Amazon and here's this thing that I gotta have it. I have to have it right now. And I'm gonna do 2-hour drone delivery or whatever the fastest way to get it, because I'll have forgotten that I ordered it by tomorrow. And then when it gets there, I'll be like, wow, I didn't really need this thing in the first place. I'll return it. So I'll put it over in the corner where it will sit and never get returned. Those are common issues that I've experienced with impulse control. Leave your impulsivity in the comments section below. Do you resonate with what I'm talking about? Is impulse control something that you've struggled with? What are your techniques for trying to manage it? So it can come in so many different forms and flavors. As one gets older, it can come in the form of substance abuse. It can come in the form of impulsive shopping. It can come in the form of binge eating or eating high calorie or foods that really give you that dopamine hit. So without going into too much detail, although if you'd like me to go into more detail, let me know in the comments below. I had to go through therapy to basically figure out the reasons for why I was doing what I was doing. I didn't actually suffer from any traditional form of alcoholism. It was more a matter of just impulse control. So once I managed to get that under control, I was able to actually learn more about it. And if I'm going to go out on Amazon late at night, which I avoid doing now, but if I do, I'll look at the thing that I've got to have right that second and think about all the other things that I had to have right that second that are sitting over in a corner. Much better at doing returns now. Actually, for those of you who may have ordered stuff where Amazon was giving free returns until the end of January, I took all of those yesterday. Yay me! Quite a few boxes to take to the UPS store. So with looking at things on Amazon and thinking about, I have so many other things that I've ordered that I went down a rabbit hole of hyperfocus. I was going to pick up this new hobby and I needed all the things to do it. I'll just kind of stop myself. I won't even put it in the cart. I'll maybe leave the tab open, maybe not, and let it sit overnight. So the next morning when I wake up, if I even remember, or if that thing is still something that I have to have and it's an impulse buy, I'll go check my browsing history, find it there, and then think about it again. Is this something I really need? Nah. So that's one form of dealing with impulse control. Eating snacks late at night. I would, in my prior relationship, often get in trouble for going into the kitchen late at night, grabbing a snack in the middle of the night. All that does, especially at this age, as you well know, is put pounds on. Last thing that I need to be worrying about. So brush your teeth early. Set a time that you're going to cut off food. So like you have dinner at 6, no more snacks after 8, go brush your teeth. And then for me, I don't know about everyone, the sensory feeling of having clean teeth, I just don't want to ruin that. I just don't want to spoil that with eating something. So it helps me curb those desires to go grab something. And if I absolutely do have to go grab something, I've found that a lot of times it has to do more with the dopamine hit than actually consuming a bunch of stuff. So go get a single Skittle, or go get something super salty, like maybe a green olive, just one. Eat that, enjoy the dopamine rush, and eat it mindfully, knowing the reason why I'm eating after the time that I cut off, and enjoying the sensation of it, letting that pass, and then not shopping on Amazon. It really can be a struggle, especially if you have ADHD, and I don't think that people who do not suffer from ADHD fully comprehend the just sheer control it has over you. It feels like a driving force. It can be really difficult to manage with time and guidance and sometimes therapy. You can find ways to cope with it. Medication helps, but it never completely goes away. And of course, I wouldn't wish it on anyone else, but I think if people who didn't suffer from ADHD actually knew how difficult it was, they would probably be a little more understanding. So hopefully this was of some value to someone out there. I enjoy making these videos. I hope you enjoy the scenery. It's so beautiful here, especially on a day like today. And so here we go, that YouTube thing. Like this video, smash subscribe, do the stuff. It helps the algorithm. Got to feed the algorithm. Okay, thanks for coming to my Ed Talk. Until next time, squirrel.